If you are above 40, you're not in a relationship, no serious relationship, not married, nobody around the corner, as in you're not being hopeful that this person is going to get married to me this year or next year. You're virtually on a blank slate when it comes to relationships and marriage. My sister, this message is for you. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, I greet you according to time. My name is Vivian and I welcome you to another episode of Vivi's Corner. You're highly welcome. So in this video, I want to talk to some of our ladies who are at the age of getting married and they are not yet married. Do you understand? I'm not talking about those in their 20s, those in their early 30s. No, I'm talking to those that are matured, our matured women who are old enough to get married. A little bit past the ages of getting married, but they are still single. Don't get me wrong. Being single is not a crime. Being married is not a crime. But make use of your time while it lasts. You know, these things has its classifications. I don't know if there are professional ways of classifying them, but this is my own way of classifying them. Now, from 25th downwards, if you get married from 25 years downwards, that is early marriage. You're quite early. Congrats. Then from 26 to 35, you are the middle class. Congrats. Then from 36 and above, 36, 37, 40, 45, 50, that is late marriage. Still not a crime. Congratulations if you get married within that period. But now, if you as a lady, you're within your late time of these classifications, you're within that late period, above 40, you're not in a relationship, no serious relationship, not married, nobody around the corner, as in you're not being hopeful that this person is going to get married to me this year or next year. You're virtually on a blank slate when it comes to relationships and marriage. My sister, this message is for you. I'm not talking to guys. Men are different. We are not on the same category with men. A man can wake up at 60 and decide to get married and he will still be fruitful. He will fill his house with children. Once a man gets an erection and able to ejaculate and there's no sterility in his sperm, he can get a woman pregnant even in his 90s, even if he's on his deathbed. Once he's able to get an erection and ejaculate and the sperms are healthy and fertile, he can get a woman pregnant. Now, I'm not just making up stories. I'm speaking out of what I know or what I've seen. I have a younger cousin. His father gave birth. In fact, his father fathered him during his late 90s. At his very old age, that was when he got his wife pregnant, and this my cousin is the product of that courtship. In his late, as in very, very old. That is not the same case with women. A woman cannot be in that stage and she'll still get pregnant unless in the case of miracle. Do you understand? Now, what am I saying? Before a woman finally gets to menopause, there are some signs you will see. You don't just wake up one morning and go into menopause. No. They say menopause starts at 40, but not always the case. When we talk about menopause, you don't just wake up one morning and you go into menopause. No. Every woman is familiar with this word cycle. Once you're having a regular cycle, like in your 20s, in your 30s, your cycle is normal, it is going normal. Then a point comes, it stops, it starts to drop. It drops, or starts seeing changes in your cycle. You see that it reduces the number of days your menstrual flow, or it increases, or it runs this day, it not run tomorrow, or there's changes. There must be slight or heavy changes in your cycle. That is going to know that you are gradually approaching menopause with your age. I'm not talking to younger girls, I'm talking to ladies who are above 40. If you start seeing changes in your cycle, that means that you are gradually approaching menopause and you should not take these signs for granted. Do you understand? This is why I'm making this video, for you to think about your old age before you finally approach that menopause. I will give you one advice, and see, once you start seeing changes in your cycle, please get pregnant. Whether married or not, whether in a relationship or not, you must ever get a guy, younger guy or older guy who gets you pregnant. Know your cycle, know the day you're ovulating, meet that person and get pregnant. You don't even need to tell the person you're pregnant. For the sake of your old age, I know what I'm saying. Once you know that you're approaching that menopause stage, you start seeing these cycles and no man is coming, no serious relationship, you're not even sure you're getting married next or in the next 5 years until you get pregnant. Get pregnant and give birth out of wedlock. It is not a crime. Do you understand? Though gone are the days when people are being stigmatized because they have a child out of wedlock. It no longer happens. In the case of our highly religious person, you might think I'm speaking abomination. If you really cannot have something a man out of wedlock, there are other options. You can get a child, you can get pregnant through IVF. Or if you don't want any pregnancy at all, auntie, go and adopt. Go and adopt. Let that child answer your name. Like, adopt a child. Take care of that child. Or give birth to a child. Take care of that child. Give the child your best. If after the child comes, whether through adoption or you give birth to one, and later a man comes, you get married. If after all these things a man still comes, fine, you can still get married. Gone are the days when men leave good women just because they have children out of wedlock. It's no longer like that. Do you understand? Women with child out of wedlock, they are no longer being stigmatized. A lot of celebrities are having children without husbands. A lot of them, a lot of our celebrities, 80 or 70% of our celebrities today are single mothers, they are single fathers. Do you understand? And they are proud. The world no longer stigmatizes women. They no longer, cast them away because they have a child out of wedlock. It doesn't happen that way. And no reasonable man in his certain senses who want to abandon a good woman, a woman with good character, just because she has a child out of wedlock. They happen again, these things. So if you like, continue playing highly religious, highly righteous. You go cry at old age. Now you go cry at old age. You're a successful lady. You have your own business, or you have a business, you have a work. You're doing very well financially. You have investments. You're doing well for yourself. You're gradually getting old. No husband, no child. What are you doing to yourself? Who is going to take care of those legacies when you're gone? Your brothers and your sisters? My sister, think twice. My own and my own. Our own and our own. Do you understand? Let's put that one aside. At your old age, who is going to take care of you? You're looking onto your nieces and your nephews? Let me tell you something. Mine is mine. Ours is ours. Do you understand? Your mother and your aunts are not the same thing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But if you put your mother and put your aunts, definitely you're going to take your mother first before counting on your aunts. You might be very strong today, physically strong, like you're running around, running your errands, doing all the things by yourself. But let me tell you one thing, auntie. A point will come, a time will come in life when you start growing old and you get weak. Your muscles will start failing you. You no longer be as strong as you used to be. And as they go by, that's how you keep on depreciating. That is how God created women, how God created human beings, both male and female. That is why everybody fights to have our own child that will take after them when they are gone. When you start getting weak, who are you going to leave your businesses and your investments for? Your brothers? If you don't have good brothers, they will rubbish you. If you don't have good sisters, they will rubbish you. Do you understand? That one being aside, let's just make this analysis now. Your mother is sick, seriously ill. Your aunt is seriously ill. For instance, your mother needs a kidney transplant. Both kidneys are damaged. The same thing applies to your aunt. And you need to spare one to save one of them. Who are you going to save? Your mother or your aunt? You know the answer to that question. So what am I saying? Your nieces will first of all take care of their mother, their parents, before they will remember you. Your nephews will first of all remember their parents, their own biological parents, before they will remember you. I've seen lots of these things happen. I've seen these things happen. A woman in her old age, men in their old ages without children, what they suffer. I've seen a lot of them. And that is why I'm making this video. For posterity's sake, for the sake of your future, and see, if you are approaching old age, get a child. With or without husband, get a child. Invest in that child. Open up businesses and accounts in the name of that child, so that at your old age, those children will turn around to take care of you. I know what I'm saying. Try this and it will help you.